Hi everybody, thanks for putting this video on today. So this is a video blog of some of my favourite parts of London. Before I came to kind of live and work here, I always thought of London as just kind of Oxford Street and King's Cross and just crowds, and you know, it was only till I moved here and worked here and began to see the kind of less touristy bits that I thought, wow, what a place. So yes, I hope you enjoy the video. So we're in London Bridge at the minute. But I think before this, let's just rewind a bit and show you another part that I love. Right, so here I am in one of my favourite places in London, Ealing. As I show you different things, I'll tell you a little bit about why I love it here so much. But at the minute, we're just in Ealing Broadway, which is the main kind of shopping complex. You've got kind of all sorts here. You've got a really big Primark, as you can probably see from the signs. You've got H&M, you've got all the kind of high street stores. There's a big library here, Decathlon, JD Sports, big Tesco, Boots, Superdrug, everything you could possibly need really. Yeah, it's a great place, reasonably priced parking. So leaving my car here today while we go on a bit of a journey and show you a few things. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. So this is quite a newish bit actually. This only really was finished towards my end of my time living in this area. But yeah, some really nice new stuff. I think there's a nice posh gym here, and yeah, Brewdog round the corner, nice burgers and stuff, and obviously beer. A few other kind of like cool little shops and restaurants and bars. And above, you can probably see from some of my other shots, is quite a lot of new flats. Yeah, it's called Dickens Yard. So I'm not going to give you much of a history around the place because I'm not that particularly good at that stuff. But yeah, it's just a little showcase. You can see some of the shops in the background as we walk by. It's also a great Polish restaurant here. You can see it in the screen, Polka. Used to be Sola. They're in Gdansk as well, which hopefully you'll see in one of my videos soon. Really nice if you fancy coming trying some authentic pierogi or other kind of Polish dishes. Get yourself down and try it out, it's really good. Nice cakes as well, and then desserts. Yeah, really is a great little place this. Obviously I'm here a bit earlier in the morning, so a lot of it's shut and I'm quiet, but yeah, obviously why it's a bit easier to film. But yeah, definitely if you're in the area, come and check this out. Some really nice little places to go. Cool, so I think you can see that in the background, the film works. So ever since I was living in this area, there was always these rumours that there was going to be a cinema being built. Unfortunately, it was never built in my time here, but I can see now coming back that, yeah, it's finally here. So, yeah, it looks like maybe it's one of them kind of posh cinemas with kind of sofas and you can have pizza and stuff while you're watching the film. But, yeah, it looks good from the outside, doesn't it? So what, we'll just, in proper vlog style, we'll just cross over and take a look at it, shall we, while we're in the area. See if I can get away while it's quiet, we're filming. It's nice. Nice little pizza restaurant. There's a bar. Yeah, okay, so just walk down this street, show you a little bit about this one. Really like this street, I don't know why, but just one I always cross through to get to town, but as you can see, one of my favourites there in Nando's. We've got a Sweeney Barber's there, which I used to go to Sweeney Barber's for my haircutting in Sheffield, so I'm assuming it must be the same people. Or right, yeah, so nearly at the end of what I'm going to show you on Ealing Broadway. I'm going to have a bit of a walk down to South Ealing where I used to live. So I'll show you a lot around there, the different flats and stuff. Yeah, great place to live, really enjoyed it. And there's some beautiful parks in Ealing Broadway, which you'll see as we go further into the down this way. But I'm not going to show you that today. What I'll probably do is we'll come back at some point with the kids and do a full video on the park, because yeah, it's a really nice one. I used to do quite a lot of running there, because you kind of got 2 or 3 adjoining parks that you can kind of run between. Equally, you've got Gunnersbury Park up towards South Ealing, which is really great. So you could kind of combine all 3 for your run. So it used to be a really nice place to go. So yeah, we'll do a video on that at some point. But yeah, for now, what we're going to do is, I'm stood in the middle of the little green at the minute, so we'll get off here and we'll do a walk down to South Ealing, and I'll show you more about that. Yeah, so this pub, lovely little pub, really nice and smart inside. This was actually where my wife's first date was, in this very pub. So yeah, the really nice place, good memories. I'll just walk away a little bit because it's not too bad. It's just a guy doing drinks. Another kind of fun story about this is yeah, I had a drink in this pub the day before we went and proposed to my wife. So yeah, lots of happy memories there. But aside from that, yeah, really great place. Really popular on like a Sunday and stuff for like families, and yeah, and really just a nice place to sit and drink. So we'll leave that. That's one of the things on the tour. See if we can just show some other bits of it while we're walking. Yeah, really yeah, good pub. Such a lovely day today. I've had to put my jacket in my bag for now. Yeah, got the sunglasses on. Yeah, such a great day for a little wander, just to yeah, explore and show you a few bits for those of you watching. So yeah, so it was quite a nice walk this. It's probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes from Ealing Broadway up to where we used to live in South Ealing. So yeah, these are bus that you can jump on. Obviously buses are quite reasonable in London, but yeah, I tended just to walk it most of the time, because sometimes, you know, particularly if there was traffic up the road, by the time the bus got there, it was just easier just to come and walk down. And particularly when it's a nice day, getting to see all this was great. So there's actually a barber's here, which is quite new. I'm not sure what that used to be. I think it might have been a pizza shop actually, but yeah, it's got quite a few pubs along here as well, so you could often do a little bit of a pub crawl. You've got the you'll see it. It's actually quite nice looking pub, as you can see. The only thing is, obviously, as things got more expensive, you know, and you were paying nearly like £7 for your beers, it was yeah, it's an expensive do if you wanted to make a few stops on your walk in. But so tended to do that less and less as the years went on. But in the early days, absolutely, was always making use of those facilities. Yeah, so unfortunately you can't see it at the moment, but the University of West London is just here. I think their student union's here actually, but yeah, it must be getting some renovation, so you can actually see it. And I think down here as well, you've got quite a bit of student accommodation, but it never really felt much like a student area, to be honest. But yeah, I guess, you know, they're probably going into London out there with it being so close, but yeah, into central London. But got the Castle in there, which is another really good pub. They actually filmed in there for People Just Do Nothing. So that pub there, the New Inn, which I think I just showed you, that used to be one of my really favourite pubs here. When I first moved here, it was very much a proper pub, you know, like I used to have the sport on a big screen, and used to be able to get nice bar meals, and yeah, it was really great. It had a fire, I think, and yeah, it got and then they renovated it, and they've done a brilliant job. It is beautiful inside, but it's turned into more of a kind of gastro, more upmarket kind of restauranty type pub. So yeah, it doesn't show the sport anymore, so tended to go in less, but again, really nice if you want to come and have a meal with your family, or just to come and have a nice quiet pint in there in some nice comfy settings. But yeah, it's a shame. I liked it as it was. Right, so we're on South Ealing Road now, so I thought before I start showing you things, just tell you a little bit about, again, why I love it so much. So I came to London probably in around 2015, I think it was, after being made redundant from my job in Leeds, Bradford, which created a real good opportunity for me, really, because obviously the redundancy money was quite helpful to kind of set me up coming out here. I had a couple of friends, or a few friends, that were living in London through most of their 20s, and yeah, I think I'd only really been up to visit maybe once or twice, but yeah, I thought, from what they used to tell me, and it seemed like the perfect place to be, especially when you're young and wanting to socialise, and one of them places, obviously there's always something going on no matter what day or time that you want to go out. So yeah, so took the plunge, and I was fortunate. I managed to get a job really within a week of being let go on my last one, and yeah, moved down here. So I initially lived a bit more in central London, and then yeah, fancied moving out of your generic kind of shared kind of accommodation, and thought, you know, let's find somewhere nice to live. So a friend of mine from university was looking for a flatmate at the time, and I said, oh, well, you know, I'm looking, why don't we live together? So and she had a kind of heart set on Ealing, which had some friends here who knew quite a lot about it. So I was like, yeah, you know, I looked at it, if I'm up for that, and yeah, I came down on the tube just to have a look around, and thought, yeah, no, I could get used to this. Seems to have everything we want. So yeah, so we moved here, and I think I lived there. I'll show you the place in a bit, for probably about 3 years actually. So yeah, it was nice, nice chilled, never any drama, which is good, what you want in a flatmate, isn't it? We just kind of kept ourselves to ourselves really. And then yeah, after 3 years I just fancied a bit of a change really, and yeah, she wanted her boyfriend potentially to move in, so I was like, oh, so that's quite a good scenario then. We can just kind of swap over, and kind of worked really well. So yeah, so I moved out, and then I moved into I got really lucky into like a shared house, like this massive, lovely house down one of the roads here, with basically 3 guys and me, so who yeah, absolutely sound, really nice lads. Yeah, it was a good opportunity to meet some more people, and we had a lovely garden, so we used to do nice barbecues, and yeah, it was really, really nice and social. And so I lived there then until me and my wife, now partner at the time, decided to get a place together. And yeah, and then we lived probably again for probably 3 or 4 years in a flat here, which I'm going to show you shortly, before we decided to move out of London, really, just for, as people do. And for my wife had a job down on the coast at the time, so it kind of made more sense to do that. So I'll just show you, if I can, where we used to live. So my first flat was that one in, second in from the right. It's where I lived with my friend from uni. Yeah, great flat that. It was like a masonette, so you had kind of 2 floors. So it had a nice living room, kitchen, and then upstairs was obviously the bathroom, and then yeah, 2 bedrooms, 2 reasonably sized doubles. Yeah, it was really reasonable. I'll just show you. There was kind of first come first served parking. I did have a car at the time, so did she. So we used to. I think you had to kind of fight for spaces, really. Just along here, you can kind of see some cars there now. But yeah, really nice. It seems on a main road, but you're really just off the bit, so it's really good. And then the second place I lived with the guys, which I'm not going to walk down there because it is just housing, normal houses. It was just down there, on a residential road, and that was really good. Actually, I've missed something out as well. Actually, from then, which I think I'll pass in a minute. We lived in that house probably only for like 8 months, and then the landlady was selling it, so we had to find somewhere else. Just a little short one. You can see people do these beautiful things for the post offices. Really nice. Yeah. So I've lost my train of thought now. So there's a little park here. It's just a little tiny one, which then you can kind of cross through onto the big one. Again, I'm going to show you the parks another time. I've got my hairdressers here, John's Barbers. I came here for years, absolutely loved it. Really reasonable, really nice guy. Used to cut my hair, still there, I think, and you can see him in the thing. I won't film, it's a bit rude, isn't it? So you've got the station. This is really nice. Something station. Yeah, so that's the Piccadilly line, takes you straight into London. So obviously I'll be going that shortly, so you'll see it. But yeah, that's where I used to get into work every morning. So I only ever really lived within 5 minutes of it when I lived in South Reading, which was great. And like I say, it's just one of the roads that actually you've got Eden Broadway, which I just showed you, which has obviously got all the shops and stuff going on. As you can see, we've got a nice little Polish shop here, which me and my wife used to go to quite a lot. Some great products there. Yeah, you've got a Costa coffee, which again we'll pass in a minute. Obviously very, very popular. Great place to kind of meet people as well. If, like as I've said, some friends come in, I would say I'll just meet at the Costa and show you where to go from there. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you now where the kind of flats were that we kind of lived. Probably not the most interesting content, but yeah, I'm sure if my 2 girls are watching this video in 20 years' time, when I'm forcing them to watch it, they will be sick of seeing it. So yeah, so I lived in this one after the flat with the boys, which is a nice big, like 3-bed house, just kind of masonette. Yeah, it looks like they're doing some of it up, but it was really, really nice, massive flat. And we got quite a good deal on it as well because they couldn't, they struggled to rent it out at the price they wanted it to. I think because it had a really small bathroom, which I think had a separate toilet and separate bathroom. It was still a bit, so I think they'd have to kind of renovate that to get much more out of it. Yeah, still, yeah, great flat. I only really moved out because I moved in with my wife. Other than that, probably would have stayed a while. I would have loved to have had that place for me and my wife, but yeah, probably would be a bit out of our price range with just the two of us. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to take you around the back of the flat where I lived with my wife for about 3 years, and then we'll come back round onto the main road. Yeah, I'm only going to look because you've got one of those flats where it's above shops, so you've got the kind of fire escape things here up onto the flats. I don't know if you can see, they're all above, and then you've got kind of the shops and the backs to the shops where the like storerooms are and stuff like that. I think there's an episode of Can't Pay, Take It Away where there's people living in the back of one of the shops, the back of a makeshift flat. But yeah, none of that kind of now. Yes, I'm just going to show you the back of the one where we lived. There's a little garage, but it's like got no roof, and it's actually not bad. Like, I'll just show you it. Yeah, so that was our flat on the right, really. Really did us really well. We crammed a lot of stuff in there, got really good use of it, but it's the perfect kind of first place for us. I don't know if you can kind of see there the mess. That's actually not that bad. It used to be really bad for fly tipping. When we lived here, you'd literally put messages on for the council to come and because you'd find needles and stuff, so the council would come and clear it. And then you'd come out probably a couple of days later and come down and there'd be an old mattress, old fridge. Yeah, it was just absolute rife for fly tipping. But I don't think there's any kind of cameras down here. Obviously, if we owned the flat, I probably would have had to have put some kind of CCTV up to try and catch these people. But yeah, you can still see some of the rubbish that's there. And yeah, it's a shame because it could be a really nice little yard. Some people have got like nice little deck chairs and do little barbecues out here. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't do any of that really because it was just constantly full of junk all the time. But yeah, nice place to live as a first flat. So that's South Ealing so far. So yeah, it's mainly residentials, a few like chicken shops and the usual sort of stuff that you get on these sort of roads. I'm going to go a little bit further down here because there's some interesting places. I think. For you, hopefully you can see the pizza place in the background, Laura Di Napoli. Yeah, unbelievable Neapolitan pizzas. Absolutely brilliant, top quality. I think it's probably one of the best pizza places really around. Yeah, you could get takeaway or eat in the restaurant. Proper Italian kind of family run it. Really lovely like pizza joint. Yeah, highly recommend for anybody in the Ealing area, South Ealing, or yeah, if you're just passing through, stop and check it out. So, yeah, absolutely lovely. One of my wife's favourite ones as well. I think it's the one of the main things we miss about not living here really. And obviously next to you you've got Roddy's Bar, proper like Irish pub. Took me a while to go in actually because you just always think is it going to be a bit too local and they're not going to kind of accept people in, but no, really friendly, great place, cheap Guinness, cheap beer, yeah, cracking atmosphere. Yeah, a couple of really good bits of South Ealing there really. So I'm not going to go up much further onto the road. It goes onto the main road towards Brentford, and then you've got like McDonald's and stuff up there. But yeah, nothing much to see, and obviously I want to walk back to the station, so I'll just show you a bit of the street on my walk back. Right, so that's Ealing for you. So it's probably the last of South Ealing I'm going to show you. I'm going to now head into London to show you the next my next favourite part of London. Yeah, just gonna jump on the tube. See you soon. Right, so we're at Green Park, just done the Green Park Mile, which is the gap between the Piccadilly and the Jubilee line. It's actually not that far, but when I first moved here, it used to feel like an age walking down there. So I'm hoping to get a nice shot of the tube coming in, but I don't know if I'm in the start or the end. So we'll see how good the shot is shortly. Right, here we are at London Bridge. I might need to be a bit more stealthy with my filming here. It's it's a bit busier, but at the minute it's quite clear that I'm just filming myself talking. So hopefully no one will have too many objections. But yeah, so I'm not going to talk too much now. I'm just going to show you a few bits and talk a little bit then about how and why I like this place. Yeah, this is the place really that absolutely made me fall in love with London. Yeah, I'll talk a bit more about that later. Right, so yeah, first things first, going to talk a little bit about this square, which probably doesn't seem that significant in terms of the amount of things you can get in London, but yes, this was, I remember my first time here. I'd just got my job, I'd just found somewhere to live, moved down, ready to start my first day. So I came out of the station, which didn't quite look like that at the time. It's a lot nicer station now than it was, and came into this square, and I think the sun was shining like this, and I just thought, wow, this is a cool place. So I think not knowing where proper to go, I went into obviously M&S and got myself a takeaway coffee, had a sausage sandwich and sat outside in the sunshine, just taking in this initial sights, and I just thought this is just brilliant. So yeah, not necessarily that significant for normal people, but yeah, it's got a big good memory for me. In addition, as you can see, this is the wonderful station now. And if I scroll up, you can see the Shard popping from outside of it. We'll walk around to that a bit later, but as you can see, the station is absolutely stunning now. Didn't look like that when I first moved here, but yeah, they've renovated it, well, throughout the years I was here, and yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. But yeah, really great place. Obviously there's lots of kind of companies here, all sorts of different places. So yeah, I think people tend to, it's coming up to lunchtime now, so it should be quite busy probably with people coming out and having the lunches. A bit of scaffolding up, so it's not ideal for the video, but I'm just going to show you how amazing this looks. What a place. As you can see Tower Bridge. Let me come and show you some of the views. I mean, it's just as impressive in winter, to be honest, and at night time when it's all lit up, it really is a beautiful view. I'm going to show you this in a minute. It's absolutely amazing. Actually, it's fairly touristy here, so there's absolutely no problem having your camera out and filming. Nobody really cares, and it's probably expected. I'm also, it's a little bit windy, so I've just put the, if you can see, the little muffler thing on the mic. I'm just interested to see if that makes much of a difference to the sound quality. So at the minute, I don't know if you can see, but they're setting up a bit of a stage. They do in the square, you can't get to it now, but they always put the sport on. So it might be like they'll have the cricket on, or they'll have the tennis, or the football when it was obviously the World Cup and stuff. And you can just go and sit and eat your lunch in this thing that's called the Scoop. And that's, they put a screen up, and yeah, just more and more great stuff. But like I say, it's such an amazing place, and for this to be pretty much my first experience of living here was working in this area. You know, it's easy to fall in love with it, definitely. Do you know what it is though? I think it's because all my previous jobs I had to kind of drive to. So you would just drive into work, into either an industrial estate or into like a building car park, and you know, I think it's such a good experience working in a city. I imagine it feels similar if you were to work in like Leeds or Manchester or New York or Birmingham or any of the like big cities. You know, just being able to kind of get off a train and just to walk through the city and see all the sights, and you know, just experience all the views, particularly in summer. Being able to come out and have your lunch, it's just such a good experience. And I was about 28 when I first moved down here, and it was an absolute eye-opener. Really, really good. I would never change this experience for the world. Now I'm in a job where I drive and park in a staff car park, so back to where I started. But yeah, I think definitely, particularly if you're young and watching this, make sure you spend some time working in the city, because you know, socially it's just so good. Like after work drinks on a Friday and on a Thursday and a Wednesday, and a nice little drink on a Tuesday and a Monday, and then nights out on Saturday and Sunday. It's a really, really, it's a really great place to be. So good. Anyway, I think let's move on to some other bits now. Yeah, just gonna have a nice walk down there's some nice little roads down here. Roads. No, it's a nice walk, so I'll show you some of the sights. So this is another place I would recommend, Pilgrim Pizzas. Obviously seems to be a bit of a pattern of the sort of places I recommend. They're good to eat, but yeah, really cracking little pizza chain, big pizza chain now. Do a lovely like honey and pepperoni pizza, which is just unbelievable. Yeah, definitely recommend check it out. Do like beers in nice big frosted glasses as well. Oh, it's just wonderful on a day like today. Sorry, I know it looked like we were going to go in there and show you it, but yeah, I'm afraid no time, got too much to show you. So now I'm just going to walk down to where I used to work. This was the first job I had when I first moved to London. And yeah, really nice, nice part to work in. I would say a lot less touristy than the bits I've just shown you around the river. Lots of businesses, nice pubs and restaurants around here. So I'll show you once we get here, because it's a bit dark now, isn't it? Right, here we are, we're in Bermondsey Street. Yeah, what to say about here? Yeah, so just a real nice, nice street, which I think is what I've said about most things. But yeah, it's just kind of got good memories here, really. I mean, the job wasn't good career-wise, I would say, but it was very much, yeah, really good atmosphere, and we had such a good laugh day to day, and it was very social on an evening. Everyone was always, particularly on a Friday night, up for going out for a few beers down here, and yeah, there's some great pubs which I'll show you in a bit. This is where I used to work, which, yes, I panicked a bit there actually, and I was about to show you the doors to where I used to work, which is a shame I can't get inside, because it is a really good visual building. I'll probably just put a picture up in a bit just to show you, but it's made from like containers. Really impressive. I mean, it was boiling in summer because there wasn't any aircon. Used to have these big fans, but yeah, really impressive building. So you've got the Garrison, which my boss used to take clients for meals. Nice, proper, smart gastro pub. Beautiful food. The Woolpacks, that's where we used to go for beers on a Friday night. It's got a nice little beer garden in the back. Yeah, it used to be so good. It used to be such a great place. And then you've got all sorts of restaurants and little companies, and there's a nice Italian cafe which we used to go to quite a lot when we worked here. Just used to get like a nice sandwich and a coffee in the morning. Yeah, it was wonderful. I can't really. It was such a good experience, and as you can see walking around, particularly in summer, it's just really cool. Really like kind of a little bit hipster, you could probably say, but I don't know. I would say young professionals more. Yeah, it kind of made you feel like cool working around here. It was great. Like I say, there wasn't much opportunities for me career-wise, but yeah, it was a great job to get me into London, get me experiencing the difference in culture, and that used to doing that socialising aspect, which when you're all driving to work from all sorts of places and you've got to drive home, you don't really get much chance unless you become pals and meet up after work a lot. So it's yeah. Anyway, I think I've talked about the same thing, a lot about how much I like it, but just to give you a little snapshot of this place, because for me it is a great place. Oh, I'm pretty excited about that. Obviously I don't really work around here anymore, but you've got I don't know if you can see it, a Sixers cricket across the road now. Oh, gutted, that would have been well good. Used to be a great bar, that though. Used to look like Tanner's, I think it's called. Yeah, I used to be able to get like a nice iced beer and an iced stein. It was lovely. But yeah, Sixers cricket, oh, that's great. We would have definitely been there some nights to have a go at that. Yeah, it seemed to have changed quite a bit since I was last here. Anyway, so that's Bermondsey Street. Let's move on to the next bit. That's mad, that building I just showed you, that shot up so quick. It used to be like a Home Office building there. I think they had like the immigration centre. It's about 3 stories, really like old looking building. I saw it being knocked down, but literally in a couple of years they've shot up that skyscraper. It's going to be called the Edge building. Really interesting that. I'm guessing it's going to be flats and maybe some offices, but yeah, probably when I come in a year it'll be even taller, but yeah, it's looking quite impressive. So I say the station was all, you can kind of see it in the background, it was all kind of, these buildings here were all like renovated while I was here, and it didn't used to look as good as this. And it's a really top station now, like lots going on, lots of shops inside, and yeah, really on par with like your Pancreas and those sort of places. Yeah, it's impressive. And obviously a bit more touristy, you've got the Shard, which I've shown you a few clips of. It's always a good visual. In the restaurant at the top, the Asian one, that's where I proposed to my wife. It's quite a nice meal, expensive, but yeah, it was lovely. Yeah, so again, another kind of iconic building that's got kind of a special place in my heart, really. Whether you can hear me now amongst the building work, I don't know, but I appreciate I've been talking quite quiet a lot. But yeah, been quite interesting doing this actually, because now I'm feeling absolutely so confident just walking around with the camera in my face talking. So nobody cares, particularly in like central London, because they're so used to tourists and people doing stuff. So I've even got a Greggs look. GR eggs. Probably glad that wasn't there when I worked here, because I'd be constantly on the sausage roll train. Cool, so yeah, so you've got the Shard, which you'll see shortly, and then further up this road, you've then got Borough Market, which I'll just show you a little bit of, and some of the places around there, and then that's probably us done for London Bridge, but there's obviously, could show you loads more, but hope that's painted a bit of a picture of why it's such an important place for me, and I've got so many good memories. So you've got the Shard, which I'm probably a bit too close to get a really good image of it, but I thought I would just get one from below for you. Right, so we're just going to go into Borough Market now and show you a little bit. I don't know if there'll be much. Oh, it's all open, it's all open. We'll just show you. This was where they shot the terrorists a few years back now. Probably not the best Borough Market video you're ever going to see. I just wanted to quickly walk through it and just show you how popular it was. It is, sorry. Yeah, lots of stalls, fresh produce, cheese, cakes, biscuits, bread, all sorts of things. I think there's some good, like, you can get like hot dogs, sausage sandwiches, all sorts of like hog roast type things. Yeah, it's really top place. Anyway, it's just that for you. Right, before we jump on the train, I'm just going to show you one more thing from this area. Maybe I should read it out so it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. So this is the George, this is the London's longest surviving galleyed coaching inn. It's a nice touch for the doggies. As you can see, really old style pub. Yeah, so I'm not going to show you too much, just thought it's a nice one to show you as it's really old, like the buildings and stuff. As you can see, it's London's oldest galleyed coaching inn. Yeah, so that's just a little bit of the London Bridge area, the Borough Market area. Yeah, a little bit of why I think it's so great, and yeah, this is why this was the place that made me fall in love with London. Right, I'm going to jump on the tube now, and right, so I'm probably a little bit late to the party with this one, but I've just jumped on the Elizabeth line to get back from Bond Street, and wow, so quick. It's that lovely air-conditioned cabin, brand new pretty much. Yeah, normally I would get the Central line. It'd probably take me about 40 minutes from there. It's taken me like 15 minutes to get back from Central London to like Zone 3 West London. Yeah, pretty impressive. So yeah, so we're back in Ealing Broadway. So I've just got one more thing I think I'm going to show you to end the video. Yeah, this is probably one of the best places in Ealing Broadway, so I couldn't come here without nipping in. It's not Starbucks. Somewhere even better, the Shanachie pub. The Shanachie. Proper Irish bar. Probably the best Guinness that I've had outside of Ireland. So if you're ever in West London or passing through Ealing Broadway, get yourself to the Shanachie for an unbelievable pint of Guinness. So I'm going to go in there, grab myself a Guinness, and then we'll end the video there.